one! I'm number one!
Hello guys, what's up? I am Signor Ivan from Italy, and thank you so much for the host, Frontyno and Peter Lowe. Thank you so much, guys. And here we are talking about a serious problem that was created yesterday night on in a particular stream of one guy of from English guy. This guy is Kiwis, and but first of all, I want to apologize for my very bad English. So I will try to do my best to talk about in English, and I'll try to do my best. So now I'm gonna to talk with these three guys, FrankSorrow, Frontyno, and ThePhantom, and I hope that we are going to destroy this problem. So, let's switch to Discord. Hello, guys. And
Hello.
Hello everyone.
here we have, first of all, the Phantom, Danilo. Welcome.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for the chance.
Thanks to you. And we have Frontino
Hello everyone again.
and FrankSorrow.
Hi guys.
And first of all, I wanted to talk with Danilo, and I have a question for you, a very important question in my opinion. So, what's happened yesterday night with Kiwis on Easy Stream?
Well, basically, I was just playing my games when was informed that he was talking about once again he was reproaching the matter about the racism on his channel, and so I went to investigate first on what he said because I was contacted by you even, and I don't know. I think you mentioned you were randomly happening to be in that streaming, and so I got informed. That he was talking about that, so I went to investigate, and and I found out that he was talking about other players, also other episodes like mine, or people that have been momentarily banned from the FGC or disgraced in front of the community, and then he was mentioning my case about the so-called racism problem.
And now I wanna to talking about the principal problem about this situation, and that's from your adventure with your ex sponsor, District G. What's
Yes.
happened exactly?
So it happened. It was a day after. It was a day of summer. Well, it was basically the day after Evo, when Leroy was first announced.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I was really, really disappointed on because I was hoping for Wang to be released. As everybody knows, I used to be a main Wang together with Raven in Tekken Tag 2, and having a lot of prestigious results with the team. Results. So I was disappointed because I thought, and my fear was confirmed later, that Leroy was going to replace Wang in a future release. So I, looking around me, I saw on Twitter, because Twitter is such a varied platform with so many folks at different types of characters around comedians, different personalities. So I was looking on, I was reading. Yeah, I had the chance to see many people like writing anything they wanted, and including posts with the word implied, the N word, the
Yeah.
implied word.
Yeah.
And they were like I don't know, they were maybe famous characters around famous celebrities or something, because they were writing that word into their posts, and they were getting like thousands of likes, hundreds of thousands of retweets, and like, all sort of hypes and stuff. So that was all around. So I thought, I'm a sort of character myself. If I'm gonna say, because I felt like I had like I had to let it out myself to sort of make an outburst. I mean, make make a sort of a joke about myself. So I was thinking, maybe if I do that for once, what can that be for once? So I made that line. I don't know if you have the
Yeah.
reference, and so I posted, and I remember I went to the toilet, and after 10 minutes, I came back, and just got. I saw a little, sorry for the word, a literal shitstorm coming down to me, and everyone was like surprised, shocked. So yeah, that was the beginning of the drama for me, because I was planning to have the rest of the day, because it was the early afternoon. I was planning to go to the beach, so that's where I went, and as I went there. I updated myself on the Twitter thing, and I saw the situation was degenerating. I received then an email from the team which stated that my contract was terminated based on what I said on Twitter, on the words, my post. So yeah, that was pretty much about it, and I had to, obviously, there wasn't anywhere I could go defending myself, so I had to apologize
You was
publicly, and
alone.
that, yeah, I was very, like, there were people supporting me. I was also surprised positively, but not too much, because I know the guy. I was surprised because the one of the managers of District G contacted me in tweet as soon as I posted that. I say like, bro, I know you didn't mean that, but please delete that tweet. Other people will think otherwise. And then I received the email, and I realized there was someone else in the team who didn't like me, so he also took the chance to take me down, as that would have been an obvious example of punishment, rightful. Yes, I
Yeah.
know I
Yeah.
made a mistake. I paid the consequences. I apologize,
And you take the
and yeah,
consequence like a man.
yes, I faced the consequences like a man. I apologized, and I took I put my face down. I walked onward, like open to forget that thing, and
So
yeah,
I
and
have
simply moving forward.
I have a question. What's the difference between Zanilo and the Phantom when the Phantom writes on Twitter, on social media match?
Well, what I think what few people realized, and even fewer people know, is that everything I write, everything I say as the Phantom, as the personality,
Yeah.
as the character, everything I say comes from bits of movies, quotes, and famous lines, like taken everywhere along my um, cultural cinemas. Watching movies, watch series everywhere, like even comic books, like everywhere. So that's where basically all my sort of uh, let's say humor sides
Yeah.
uh, humanistic side comes from. And so exactly that was some kind of the same point that I used as when I wrote down the sentence, taken down from someone that already did. Only I didn't know there were obviously barriers. There were barriers implied in obviously things that one can say and one cannot.
Yeah, and can we just post an video on YouTube then talking about your comedian character and what you talk with the N word. So my question now is, um, what's the problem when these guys can't understand this comedian and when this not comedian?
So I don't understand what's the problem when this guy doesn't understand.
Why this guy and other guys can understand why you are talking about like a comedian or seriously?
Well, it might simply be it all comes from him. I don't really care what other people in his channel are thinking. To be honest, everything comes from him. He's in the scene. I mean, he's a young guy. He's in the scene from barely a couple of years. The FGC. He grew strong in the game, yet has to win his first major tournament. I mean, he's doing his experience in the game, but the thing is, he overreacted on. I don't know what's wrong. I mean, I don't know what he has against me, because all I knew from trusted sources that he was dwelling a hatred towards me for no apparent reasons, because I also tried to dialogue with him in person, and all I had was just a disconnected conversation ending up nowhere. So I'm not really sure what. I mean, I can only imply that the reason that he misunderstands my personality
Yeah,
or everything, it's because he doesn't know me
yeah.
as well as much as the majority of the FGC does. And this is dangerous as well, because his opinions, they're going to, let's say, shall we say, contaminate other thoughts of people that still don't know me, what kind of guy I am, still haven't even seen me in real, so they cannot understand like what's behind the mask of the Phantom and what's Danilo, what's the Phantom, because as I mean, I have people in UK in the FGC in UK that know me for what I am, because they know me from a long time and they respect me. They know what kind of guy I am, and they know this how to jump on such claims from others that don't know me. So yeah.
So Kiwi is posting a lot of screenshots, and one of these I'm gonna show from for the chat is this, and in this post there is a black woman that's playing Tekken, and there is a comment in below where Danilo, the Phantom, says Master Raven special guest. And Kiwis used this post to say that is a racist phrase, but I really don't understand why he understand this. Can you explain this post?
Well, first of all, I reckon I can see there is a reaction from me as well, and for to to state it out, it's a heart most likely, because I love the picture. I just related the girl to resemble Master Raven. That is a positive thing, because I know that, yeah, well, everybody knows that Master Raven is a wonderful woman, it's a wonderful girl,
Yeah, of course.
and it's very handsome in every aspect. So I was just making a compliment, I mean, towards the the lady's appearance, and or if not a compliment, anyway a positive feedback. So because I remember the similar situation happened with another of the FGC gamer girl in Twitter, and she had also some resemblance to Master Raven, or some slight resemblance. And I remember when she posted a picture there of her smiling, I said, "Oh, that would be if Master Raven could smile." And she was really positive.
Yeah, that's pretty cute.
Flattered. She was flattered. She was happy, and she said, "Oh, thanks." She understood like straight away. So I don't know what's this sort of attack is aimed to, because it's has nothing like far from being offensive at all.
Yeah, of course. And I have a second screenshot, and it's a message from Discord from you that says, "To weak guess who I want my tournament with, Ancient Ogre and Wong. Raven Wong only showed that weakness was Raven. So if Wong coming, I will play him for good and bye bye to Black Boobs." So he thinks this is racist. Why this Black Boobs is not racist, in your opinion?
I don't know. I didn't even know if the black movies. I actually removed this tweet from my memory. I didn't know that black movies could have meant anything offensive. I don't know what's wrong with that, because I love boobs. I love black boobs. I love anything related. So this tweet was just you know um I tend to not repeat the same name over and over.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
always try to invent something new to refer someone else. So I thought
It's
of
pretty
a
useless.
detail. I thought of a detail that would have been like really nitpick for Master Raven to be associated with. So that's why I use black movies. But I think it's far from being offensive. I think it's remarking on one of Master Raven's really distinguishing traits.
And during the Kiwis Live, you are try to expose your opinion about that, about what he's thinking. But what's happened?
So basically, what I did with on KWIS Live, I went back to watch the part the in which he was saying all those. I mean, he was mentioning in which he was mentioning again all the matter with me and the N word and all. And I noticed there were some inaccuracies, so that's why I went back in the live, and I was basically explaining point by point
Yeah,
which were inaccuracies.
yeah.
One of the, so yeah, that was it.
Oh, okay. And after that, you got a ban.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been offensive. I remember he just kept his aggressive tone or tough tone or whatever towards me. I was just keeping explaining my
Mhm.
points. He mentioned that there were the times that I used the word were 3, not 2. I can actually recall which was the third one. The third one was apparently in between the first and the second.
Mhm.
I mean the one that I did, the last one that I did about the provoking.
Mhm.
The,
So
and
that not was a diplomatic conversation. That wasn't.
no, I mean I'm not being offensive, not being aggressive and all. At some point, it just banned me and also said, I remember this exact line, "Good night, sweet prince." I remember this.
Okay. And
So because he banned me, I couldn't express any more my opinion. I just left the channel, and I just heard after that you and some other Italian guys were trying
mhm.
to calm these things up and were banned
Yeah, yeah.
for me.
And after your ban, Italian people are trying to defend you against these very dangerous words, in my opinion. And first was Frontino, and I have a question for Frontino. and what's happened exactly when you write your comment, and before that, what's happened?
Uh, that's a nice question. I remember I was saying only that it was not right to saying these words to the Phantom because he didn't know nothing. So I didn't know what was the problem.
Yeah.
Uh, but when I tried to say my opinion, first of all, he banned me without reasons. One of the moderator banned me without
Hmm.
reasons, and after my ban, he told to the moderator to unban me because I'm a streamer. So first of all, I didn't understand this thing.
Yeah. So
After,
you wasn't a normal person in that moment.
yeah, it was like I was Superman.
Okay. Okay.
But okay. I was saying only that it was not right to say these words on public and without any sense. So after the first ban,
Yeah.
the moderator unbanned me.
Uh huh.
So I continue writing, and I told that for me was not right again because the Phantom was not in the chat. So first of all, if you have to say something to one person uh, in Italy, it's right that the person has to be present.
Yeah.
So
Just talk face to face. By the way.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
First of all, and second one is that if you want to say something to one person, you have not to say to all the people. It's like to be a victim, and I don't like this because
Okay.
if you want to be a victim, uh,
This is my second question for you. Why you think in that moment Kiwis was transform him in a victim?
it was saying that we were defending a racist
Yeah.
only because he banned the Phantom when he was saying that he's not racist. He said something because there were a reason.
Mm-hmm.
So um, he was saying all are racist,
Yeah.
but don't make them respond, give answers or something like this because he only wanted to say his things, and after this, it didn't want to listen to other people, only because they wouldn't share their opinion, etc. So I was really disappointed by this,
Yeah.
and
And after that, you got a ban.
I've got the second ban because I was saying only that I didn't like his behavior, his way to ban the people only because they don't
Have
share
a different
his
opinion.
opinion.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like he was the racist.
Mm.
I don't know if
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I understand. Now I have, and after that you got a ban.
yeah, the
But
second ban.
after this, there was this coming chat, FrankSorrow, and FrankSorrow has seen in that chat a big problem. So Kiwis has banned Phantom and Frontyno for racist comments, but in the chat were a lot of racist comments from Italy people. So Frank Sor.
Towards, not from Italy people, towards
Oh,
Italy
okay,
people.
towards Italy people. Sorry. And now, what? This is a question from Frank Soro. Uh, what's happened before that comments and how you react on this situation?
Um, I think that this argument it's like useless to me, but I'll explain what happened yesterday in the stream. Um, I try to explain uh, the logic of his um, his speech about Phantom, like he was picking up a fact that was happened months ago, and I don't know why, because Phantom has already did these apologies for that. So I say that, and I said that, and I got a ban because I even say that I'm not racist, and was talking even about our Italian that we are Italians. We're Italians at the OTB, and he said that a lot of people maybe is maybe a lot of people talking shit about him. I don't know why, but
And
and in the chat,
I was at
in the chat,
OTB, and that's not true, guys. That's not true.
that's not true. And in the chat, there was a lot of comment about Italian, about ignorance in Italy, about mind closing, and etc. etc. So I didn't like it at all. So to me, this kind of argument is like pointless, because the problem is that maybe he's trying to manipulate with the information, with the fact that happened months ago, to bring out like some views,
Yeah, it's
whatever.
very strong
So
words. Very strong words for
I,
you.
I don't know why this happened, because we're not racist. We have a lot of friends like Rukang. Wiki, me and Frontyno went to McDonald's with
Yeah.
Wiki and Rukang when we were in Malta. So I don't
But
know why
another
he
name
said
is
we're racist. So
another
that's
name.
totally false and wrong.
Yeah, another name is Black Azama. It's like a brother for us.
Yes.
And
So that's all for me.
So, what do you think about the reaction of Kiwis in that chat? So, he banned the Italian people. They tried to defend the Phantom, but he don't ban the English people. They just talking shit about Italian
About the
people.
Italians.
So there is a
I don't know.
fundamental problem right there. You ban
Yeah,
me
no.
because I try to defend my friend from from racist accuses, but you don't ban the guys that talking about shit racist on Italians.
Yeah, that's crazy, because you know, we are racist for him, because we try to defend Frampton, not because he is racist, but because he took a fact that happened a lot of months ago. So that's useless. That's pointless. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because he's talking shit about everybody. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So
And the fact is that the fact that happened to the Phantom some months ago was not racist, was ironic. But okay, you can't understand the ironic things about a player. It's okay. He apologized too. It's okay. But you can't say we are defending a racist. We are defending racism,
Yeah.
and you ban me. Why? Why you're banning all the people were saying that is not racist?
And now I have a screen from the chat, and there are a lot of people that talking about shit about Italian. And for example, this guy, do you think bringing up negative stereotypes about Italian is
this
racist?
guy, maybe I think is defending, like he said to Kiwis that he's totally bringing up this kind of stereotypes about Italian is racist, is racism, even this,
Yeah,
because
but there is a second comment that
yeah,
is very strong and dangerous in my opinion, and is from Danny04. That I will be the first to tell you, real Italian by the way, there is a lot of ignorance in Italy, my friend. Racist runs rampant over there. They treat the immigrants like crap. So this is a racist comment from from Italian people. Why? He don't
For
And
ban.
he
most Italian
didn't
people, no.
ban. He
Yeah.
didn't ban
And
this.
why he
This.
didn't ban this guy? There is a fundamental problem right here, in my opinion, right?
Yeah, it is absolutely. But I think I know why he was doing these shits. Only because he wants more followers.
Mm-hmm.
I can't understand. I'm really sorry for this, but we have to ask to him.
Okay. And I have another screen from. Oh, no, I don't have a screen right now, but he accused you from racist, but I'm talking with the Phantom. But he mentioned the skin of Icentogra, so I don't understand what's the problem there.
Uh, he's referring to the time that I said the word, and I also said, all the characters I meant that are they have like they're not, I mean, not black, but they have a different skin of tone of skin. In this case, ancient over, somebody misunderstood the word that I used from ancient ogre skin as black, but I just meant like it was different tone of skin rather than Caucasian, and so that was my point. But
Yeah,
they
it's pretty
they
speechless.
yeah, they took the chance to like banter on that as well. So
Um, Now there is in Kiwi's live there is a tiny moment when he talking about you and he says that you trying to defend your racism, and the point is at 2 hour 19.30 till 2 hour 19.40. So what's your response to these very dangerous words? So you was just trying to defend your racism. It's very
so
strong words and dangerous in my opinion, because you as a popular guy in Europe, you are a character and you are sponsor from a team. So it's very strong words.
yeah, as I said before, it's really dangerous as well for people that don't know me and they have no idea about who I am and who I'm not. The thing about race is, you cannot be racist with just one word that you say once in a while, because that's exactly that's the screen that I was looking for, like the conversation that I had with the second provoker. In that way, for for what I said the second time, I wasn't even referring to someone in particular. I was just referring to the end game.
Mm-hmm.
So if I was really a racist, I would have told him right in his face, show his back his words at me, and did what happened. So maybe to be banned again, but that wasn't the case because I'm not racist, and I'm saying this not to put up any defense for me because I already apologized. That was a mistake that I did the first time. But where really really racist people are, there are the ones that are clearly taking us position every day, every single day about making claims about um, the ethnic gender and the ethnies that they dislike, and people that most of the times they have certain power, political power, or they have a company behind them. They are like CEO. So they feel like they're untouchable because they cannot really face consequences. And this happened recently
Yeah, this happens.
these days in Italy with the director of the Libero journal, the Libero
Mm-hmm.
newspaper, Vittorio Feltri,
Yeah.
claiming that all the southerners of Italy are inferiors. Yeah,
So there
so
are
that kind of person, for example, that is a racist because he explicitly, like, purposefully said, made a statement without if and without but, without irony, without of any sort. He did that just to state what he thought, what is real thoughts about the Southerners in Italy and how we despite them, how it's
So it's very dangerous to call a guy racist because in this
it's very
case there
yeah
are
it's very
uh,
dangerous.
yeah, there is a problem because it's right related to the consequences about this word. Can be, can be. There are a lot of consequences about when you call a guy racist.
Especially if you say so in public streaming and you bring it up to another social media platform, which is Twitter.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that is really some big accusations,
So okay, and
especially for the name, especially for the name of my team.
of course, of course, you need to cover a big team. So this is very dangerous and is a very an infamy for you and your team.
Exactly, it's straight on. It's defamation, like bold and without any middle terms, like so just plain and bold.
Okay. And I have a questions for Frontino for FrankSorrow. And first, Frontino is the same question, by the way. And Kiwis has answered to the Phantom Twitter, and he tweets that I banned them for defending racism. That's all. If you want, I can break receipts. And in this case, you call he call us, me, you, Frontino, and FrankSorrow as racism defender. What's your response to these words?
Uh, I said on Twitter, and I have to admit that I was really disappointed. I didn't like his behavior. I said that he says to other people that they racist
Mm-hmm.
when they don't want to do what he expects. So if you share his opinion, like I said before,
Mm-hmm.
you can talk a lot.
Okay.
But if you express other things, other opinions, you'll be banned. And this is for me a racism.
You call him a Nazi kid on Twitter, right?
Yeah, I called him a kid because his behavior is like a kid. And
Okay.
he was saying on the streaming in live that when he went to the Only the Best, like you said before, um, all Italians were talking about him, but this was not true, absolutely.
Okay.
And I think you can confirm this.
So
And
we're talking bad about him on his back.
Yeah,
yeah, on his back.
and this absolutely is not true. So he has to stop saying the ridiculous thing that all Italians are racist, or uh, yeah, there can be the minor part of the Italians. It can be okay, but you can say that in the FGC community. When you went to the Only the Best, there were racists or something like this, because it's not true. We
Oh, okay.
invited you in our country and we had the pleasure to do it. So
No, make
that's
it
all.
sense. That's no sense. And I have an extra question with you because he says in his streaming that you talking shit behind the back from him. That's true?
That's absolutely not true. It's making me laugh a lot because I don't know why people can say something like this, can invent something like this, only to uh, insult a streamer, only to insult a player. I don't know why he did this.
Only to talk shit about someone. That's why.
Yeah,
And
Oh,
probably,
yeah,
probably.
that's the question about from for Frank Storo. Uh, how to respond about he call you, me, Frontino, as racist defender?
Uh, about this, I respond that a lot of people know us, so if a lot of people want to believe that we are racist, okay, I I don't give I don't give a shit about that because I'm not a racist. We know about that. A lot of guys came to Italy, and we played with them.
Yeah.
So
Really,
why
do you
they
really don't understand
we,
why he call us racist defender?
we went out with the other people that are abroad. So I don't know. I just want to say that we're not racist because even because we know a lot of people. We are friends of a lot of people that they are abroad. They are from UK. They are from France. They are from a lot of countries in Europe. So
Hmm.
that's really pointless of
Even
having.
in Italy, we have
Yeah,
players from Pakistan,
Yeah,
like Iron Fury,
Iron
from
Fury,
China, like Devil Nin, from Peru, like Renzo,
Tekken
from
Emperor, for example. Yeah,
Tekken Emperor, yes.
and
Rayan from Pakistan.
Yeah.
yeah, no problem. And now I have questions for Danilo the Phantom that lives now every day in England, and so I have now two retweet by Kiwis that jokes about the N word. So this is the first, and he retweet a little gif when how be in the club when Kendrick come on. So why Kiwis or these black people can use this N-word and why and they can joke about that, but you can't.
I guess it's because there are, how to say, language barrier, and there are people just because they come from that ethnic, they feel like totally entitled to use them without suffering consequences. But anyway, for example, you see this tweet. I can see he's got over. No. Take it back again.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It had over 13,000
yeah,
retweets, I think.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah. A lot of
over
retweet.
11 and 33,000 or something like likes. I don't know about the comments, but the comments seems few regarding the like they received. But anyway, once again, it seems like even if I, for example, will create an account
Hmm.
on Twitter with a picture maybe of an amateur picture of black person, and using that word, who's gonna say something about it. I
Hmm.
mean, all you're seeing is like the image of a black man. So are you not saying anything about it? No. For example, this is wrong. I mean, racism cannot be tolerated. In my opinion, racism cannot be tolerated from any ethnic group, from any person whatsoever, even if they are famous celebrities. And this retweet, for example, is a clear sign of incoherence.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay, from K-Wiz, which should have taken position, or at least shouldn't have to read with it, or being distance himself from it.
Hmm. And now it's my turn. Um, I heard less that I got banned from Kiwis, and I just really try to have a very diplomatic conversation, and I try to calm down the situation. But the only answer that I have was Sigrun Ivan, you are an idiot, and I got a ban. So, in my opinion, this is not the better way to talk with other people and brothers community because I think we are a big family in second community, and maybe Kiwis, you are just not understand what I just try to explain you. And me, Frontino and FrankSorrow, um, were just trying to defend not the racism, never the racism, but our friend that is the Phantom, Danilo. So you just got a ban for to me, and I can't no, I can't talk with you in your chat with with the diplomatic conversation. So that was very frustrating for me, and that's what very suck.
And Ivan, I am still reading now the comments before you were banned,
Yeah.
and you said, uh, "I think it's not right your behavior." So you said only his behavior is not okay.
Mhm.
Because when someone tries to explain his point of view, you ban him without reasons,
That's true.
justifying it with "you didn't listen to" because he said before. When you want to be honest, saying the truth, you have to listen to it too. So after this, he called you idiot. You're just an idiot. I remember this,
Yeah.
and he banned you.
Yeah. I just tried to have a diplomatic conversation, but he just instantly banned me. So I don't understand uh, what's his your meter to calculate this situation. So he banned Frontino, he banned FrankSorrow, he banned the Phantom, and they are trying to defend their person from very dangerous words. But I can explain him why he just don't listen now point of view. So I just got a slim ban, and this was very suck in my opinion. That was bad. That was bad, and I really don't understand why he do this. Maybe for got a new drama, forgot new follower and likes, but we are all see that his viewers got a very cool
Drop.
down, very drop, yeah, from 90 viewers to 60 viewers, right? And this proved the fact that maybe is
Obviously, he was banning all the people that were saying their opinion. So minus 40 people that were saying their opinion. It's okay.
of course. And now I have a question from for Danilo again. So you have a message first of all for for the guys that were in that chat that accused the Italian to racism.
Message for those guys that accused the Italians. As you may know, that the fact that I'm not living, I'm no longer living in Italy doesn't mean that I forgot what my country gave to me, what my country has gave me since I was born. All the friends, all the community. What I'm saying is, you guys just don't know. You guys just don't know us. You don't know me. Um, Accusations, anyways, are really bad. But as we've seen, all these people in this chat, they just don't listen. They look like they're part of the same chart as the host, so they share his opinion nevertheless. So they're like what I call don't misjudge me for this, what I call mindless horde of zombies. They just
Yeah.
thumb up whatever's being said. They just follow the shepherd.
Mhm.
So these people, even if I give them a message, they will not understand. No matter what I say, they will always claim they're right. They will always claim that I'm wrong, and obviously they will always claim their opinion, which is Italian are stupid, and in truth, they are the most stupid.
Okay. Last question for you is are principally two, and I want to ask you, what do you want to say to Kiwis right now after this situation? And the second question is, you are really racist? This is a very stupid question, but there are a lot of people from his chat that think you are. It's a
So
very
message,
stupid question, by the way, but
message for Kiwis. I don't know what to tell him because it's hard to reason with someone that on a social media makes a face and reality makes another face. Because as everyone knows, I'm always open to dialogue. I try to dialogue with him in the face to face. But once again, everything that I've got was disconnected conversation in which I had to let it go because there was no apparent reason of
you
there was
still you want you can talk with him. So if you
uh,
want, you can talk with him.
well, yes, but to be honest, after what happened, I thought I thought that matter was gone because it happened some times ago. So I was really not even paying attention to any chance that this would have been coming back. So after this, I really don't care anymore what he thinks or what his people thinks, because as once again, what his people thinks. His
Mhm.
like his viewers and his comment, or everyone that are not banned from his chat because they got different because they got different opinion. So I honestly don't care anymore about him on anything that he does.
Okay.
When he wins, the only thing is
Excuse me, Phantom.
yes.
Lil Glitch. Phantom has been as he did his apologies about that. Okay, so
That
what
was an old story.
the problem is why KW is picking up this story. That was the problem because he started streaming about a lot of people and talking shit about these people
For no reason.
for no reason. Yeah, yeah, I mean, I just share your opinion because, of course, I hate racism. I'm not racist. I have a lot of friends abroad, so uh, it's pointless to picking up a fact that happened a lot of months ago and like share with a lot of people in your streaming and talking shit about someone. It's very disrespectful. Disrespectful. Okay.
So to answer the final question of Signor Ivan about me being racist, am I a racist? Do you really think that if I was a racist, I would have befriended a guy I mean, my best friend was, because now obviously we live in a different country, but my best friend from Italy is a guy from Dominican Republic, which I spent most of my late childhood and early teenage. Um, Even people that I befriended in the UK community, like Dark Sonic, for example. Dark Sonic is my heart. He's really a nice guy. I always trying to train him. I give a shout to him if he will ever watch this clip. Um, People in the Italian community. Anyway, if I was racist, I wouldn't even main a black character like Raven. Just for the fact of being that he's black. I mean, that's what racist people do. If a person is racist, he will avoid any contact whatsoever with anyone that he disregards. That he considers as such, that he despite.
Yeah, there is a comment
So
in the chat, and this
yes.
from Glaze20Z. Creamy who have black friends still doesn't negate the fact that you have racist views or think black people are lesser than you. So, what's your answer about that?
Once again, if I was racist, I would have taken a position a long time ago and every day, like saying anything about, what I don't like of certain ethnic group, blah 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 blah. I know people that knew me; they were clearly straight away, as my social interaction live will tell, they will easily straight away say that I'm racist,
Okay.
which they didn't. So it's not. I'm
I
afraid.
want to say
I'm sorry, but no, that's a missed shot. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I want to say one thing about this. I think this comment can be uh, okay on one side, but I want to say one thing about this. If you can have the fact that you can have a black friend doesn't negate the fact that you have racist views or think that black people are lesser than you. It can be okay from one side, but if you say the N word, can say to that you haven't to be racist if you say the word only because you want to say something ironic or something like this. So um, if you say one word, it doesn't mean that you are racist or something like this. So s- I think people have to stop this. If I want to laugh with friends, I can exaggerate. Everyone can exaggerate, and I want to read again one of the answer on the chat that were saying something about the Phantom. I'm finding it. Okay. No matter the mistake everyone makes, everyone makes mistakes. You need to make mistakes to understand and improve yourself to be a better human. And to be a better human, everyone makes mistakes.
That's true.
To be good, you need to lose and improve. And Phantom is really nice and kind. When he meets me, he always gives me an hug, which really makes me feel welcome to the FGC. So I think these words can really represent the Phantom. He is a really beautiful person, so you have to remember it.
I
You
approve
can't
that.
say that one person only because he makes one time a mistake is racist or homophobic or something
Yeah,
like this.
because
Mm-mm.
in this way, everybody, everybody, just like them, everybody's won't be racist.
Yeah.
You said you did the mistake just one time, so because of that, you're racist. I mean, it's something that cannot be cleansed.
Mm.
You are racist, and you're gonna be racist for the rest of your life. You are 34. You did. I mean, I was 34 when I did, because I was even shortly away from my birthday. So I was 34. I did that. I did. You are 34. You make such a joke, let's say, so people don't understand it. Okay, that was a big word. Apologize, no, because I publicly apologized and deeply apologized, not with 2 rows of text. I deeply apologize for that in case people don't know. But because of that, no, the mistake was done. I'm racist.
Mm. Yeah.
That's stupid. Because I mean, if I said that once and everybody just, I think all the world is racist, like everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. I have the last question from Frontyno, and do you have any words for Kiwis on his opinion about that? About us, by the way.
Uh, I really obviously can't share his words because it was exaggerating. Maybe because of followers, maybe because it was in live and they wanted to to have more views. I don't know, but I'm really disappointed because his behavior was like a kid that was joking, being the victim, etc. And nothing. I apologize if I seem aggressive, but I wasn't, and my words weren't aggressive. So I only try to keep calm and explain my point of view without attacking you, without something like this. And I hope you will apologize for this behavior.
Mhm.
I'm sorry if I called him a kid, but I was so disappointed. I
Okay.
was angry, a little bit angry, because he was banning all of us without any reason, and that's all.
And
So sorry, I take the word just one last time because I
yeah,
saw
of course.
Glaze saying difference is you said it 3 times. Okay, so let me state this. This is also inaccurate. I don't know. So I said it the first time, and once again I said apologize and all. It was out of the blue. Yes, I recognize that. Second time that I know was the time that Kuzma, which in case people don't know, Kuzma has been accused of stalking and sexual molesties from a woman, from a girl gaming in the FGC.
Mm.
Pretty famous one, especially in the Middle East.
Oh.
Twice, not just once, twice.
Mm.
So anyway, to make it short, this guy provoked me, saying, calling me, addressing me as with the N word. So what I said in that time, I'm talking. This is the second time. What I said that time was, don't play the N
Mhm.
game with me. You know you're going to lose. That was another like sarcasm by myself, and the fact that I said that word with the game after doesn't even mean that I was addressing to anyone in particular in that case.
Mhm.
So in that case, he had no escalation because everyone knew that Kuzma, what kind of person he was. He was a troll, a provoker, and that's why it was my mistake to eat his bait.
Mhm.
But anyway, still that guy was known for what he was, and no action was taken whatsoever, no even reaction. It didn't even escalate. He had just not even just a couple of answers, even because I quickly called my team managers to assess the situation. So just to clarify, there wasn't any flaw intended this time. I don't know about so the third time that he's claiming that this Glaze saying the third time I don't know what it's saying about what it's talking about. So
So
I don't
basically,
know.
don't exist the first situation.
I can recognize once I did a joke with a Japanese whiskey
Mhm.
because my job is I was cellar man, so I work with all sorts of spirits and drinks, and there was this really nice Japanese whiskey called Nikka from the barrel, Nikka with double K. So I was saying a joke, but that, I posted a picture of the label of the whiskey, and I even said a catchphrase inside, but he just had like 3 likes, and nobody didn't even give a damn about it. Because I was telling about Tishimon that how that I liked that whiskey, and so that was it. But I don't know what else. I remember once I tweeted about someone used the N word in one of their tweets, one of these famous personalities that I was telling you about before. I retweet one of those tweets, but nothing happened. Once again, probably, as I told you before, probably this famous personality, just because they are famous, they got so much like hundreds of thousands of followers, or they are famous all over the world, or what I don't know. They feel like they're entitled to talk. But I mean, from what I say, from my perspective, anytime you say that word, if you claim that's racist, so no matter who you are, anytime you say you are being racist. If you say that I'm racist because I said it. So that's
There,
the thing.
there is an important phrase in this in the comments. This guy just tell you don't know what racism is, but there's an answer from Akai. When someone jokes about Italian pizza, spaghetti, mandolino mafia, is this racism? These are good questions. So, in your opinion, when English people or from other country call you, oh, Italian guy, pizza, spaghetti, matolino, mafia, is not the same thing? Is not racist too, Danilo?
So yeah, if we have to if you have to put it on the same plan, on the same floor as the theory of what we've been through so far. Like, just because you say the word, you are racist, so it means yes, that's racist, which in fact is not, because every time I go to work, I can see real people that joke with me. It happened many times. People joke with me about pizza mandolino, about
Mm-hmm.
mafia, Berlusconi. I take it with a laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know by the tone of their voice, I know what they were trying to pull. I know what they were not trying to be offensive in any way. We were just having a joke before we started to work, because that's what happened. Everyone knows that when they talk about Italy, they only have to talk with respect, because Italy is a wonderful land. Well, I'm not saying that because I'm Italian, but it's a fact. Everyone I've talked with about Italy when I was working in UK, everyone had the same opinion about Italy. There is a wonderful land for everything that has, from food to art to places to resorts and everything else that basically you can look for, you can find it there.
Yeah. So now I have the same question from FrankSorrow. Do you have any words for Kiwis or for his opinion about the racism?
Mm, I don't. I don't think I have to explain more than I explained till now. So the only thing, the only thing I want to say is, uh, once this this virus situation go away, so we can start again to making tournaments around Europe or something else or whatever. I'm glad that I can meet in some tournament, and we can just talk and just clear this.
Take a coffee together and talk.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think maybe the when you are behind the screen can be a lot of misunderstanding, and I think the best way to solve this is like taking a pizza together and making some love.
Having some fun. But anyway, yeah, you're right about when people write over behind the screen. When you read text, you actually understand the text based also on what's inside of you, how you feel in that moment. It may also be frustration that you have. I don't know everything else, but you interpret a post about anyone in your own way, unless there is something like, we can use emotes, we can use emojis like smiles and all to make it more that to make the joke more relevant. But most of the times, when the text is plain, you just read it with your own mind. That may be misunderstanding most of the times.
Yeah, there is a good question for you in the chat, and maybe is the last. White people supremacists makes jokes of killing and making fun of black people. Does the make the any less racist by making fun of black people? Is it joking manner?
I don't know. White supremacist make jokes of killing and make white supremacist. I mean,
Of course, yeah, that's the point.
we. I mean, I don't know if that's fair to me. I think it is, because I said I claimed my point. I stated my point about, like said, just a couple of times or whatever. But anyway, if he's talking about real racists, then I said, um, those kind of people, they live every day, and they cove those sentiments behind them, and they also make official statements every day. I think that's really, I mean, claiming to be a racist, like with words that you say every day, it's really a completely different
Hmm.
matter
Yeah.
compared to someone that once in a while in his whole life he said one word and he gets shit on, but he apologizes for it, he gets punished for it, and he obviously learns that he doesn't have to do that ever again. So what happened after, as I said, was a bait. I fell for it. I was stupid. So as I said after that, anytime soon that will ever read someone claim that I'm racist or they want to bait me into some other jokes like that, I just straight up block them, and that's it.
Okay. The last question for Frontyno and FrankSorrow is obviously for me, and I have little words for Kiwis. Um, I just try to have a diplomatic conversation with you and your chat and your fans. So if I can call with this name, but the only thing that I got it's an instantly ban, and you call me an idiot, and I just want to answer with a film. That film is Forrest Gump. You call me an idiot, a stupid, but stupid is who the stupid does. And in my opinion, that was really, really, really stupid. By the way, this is the end, in my opinion. I don't know, maybe Fanto want to say other, but I think no. Or Frontine or FrankSorrow. Uh,
No,
if
I
you have
no.
the last words about this situation.
I think I said all.
Okay. And Danilo, the Phantom, do you have a question or the?
Nothing. As I said, person cannot be pointed at and labeled as what he just said once
Okay.
in his own life. 34. I'm 34 now, and I said that. So one day when I'll be 80,
Mm-hmm.
I will meet someone that maybe was born in that time and will tell me, "Oh, you are racist. Why? Because you said something when you were 34." Can you understand now? Can you understand now? How do I even have to explain that anymore? I guess it's clear now.
Yeah, I think you are really clear now.
Anyway, I'm always open for dialogues. I keep saying that. So anyone who wants to come to me and talk, I mean, I don't have problems. Let's have some fun. Let's have some pizza, because I'm taking you to some good place. There are some good pizza around here. So yeah, can't wait. Yes, you're
So,
welcome. You're welcome.
so this is the end of the stream. Thank you to the Phantom to coming here. Thank you
Thank
to
you, thank you, thank you for allowing me.
thank you for Frontino and Frank Sorrow to coming here too.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for all of you guys that's coming in to talking about this very dangerous situation, in my opinion. And remember, the stupid is who the stupid does. So I just close with this word. Take care, guys, and thank
Bye bye.
you for coming. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.